Well, I think the question is a very good question. Why is life so hard? But I think it's coming from a wrong understanding where we are asking this question from trying to understand why is it so hard outside? Why is it so hard to make money? Why is it so hard to find the right partner in your relationship? Why is it so hard to bring up your children? Why is it so hard to go to job every day and do your work? Why is it hard? Everything that I'm doing every day, why is it so hard? Why am I not enjoying it? There is so much of disturbance, there's so much of dissatisfaction, there's emotional disturbance. I'm just not able to enjoy it. So the question you're asking is a good question, but you're aiming it to the outer world. That question needs to be actually asked to the inner world. So what we are talking about is life is hard because your inner state is a disturbed state. You are coming from a very limited state. When you are living in states of anger, fear, guilt, insecurity, comparison, these are states which are very limited, and the nature of these states is it makes you experience life in a very hard way. It makes you feel life is very painful. It makes you feel life is a life lived with suffering. There's too many challenges. So because your inner state is so disturbed, every small thing in your life, every big thing in your life looks very challenging and actually feels very frustrating. So we have to work on our inner world, which is we need to become free of this limited states of our mind. We need to awaken to a powerful state of consciousness. What does that mean? A state where you are deeply connected to your husband, to your wife, to your work, to your vision, to your children, where there is a vision and meaning behind every relationship and every action that you're doing. If that has to come about, then you have to work on your inner world. You have to work on the inner conflict, the inner disturbance that you're constantly living in day to day. So if we can awaken to this powerful state of consciousness, then life will become effortless. Your relationship with your wife will become effortless. Your relationship with your husband will become effortless. Your day-to-day work will become effortless. You pursuing your career, your business, everything will become effortless, because now within you, you are this seamless, effortless, flowing human being who is living in a very beautiful state, a state of connection, a state of purpose, and a state of love. So where there is no anger, there's no fear, and even if it arises, since you are awakened, those will not control you, and those will not have any kind of impact on your actions. So I think the most important thing is to look into our inner world and to live from a state which is not driven by fear or anger, fear of trying to create wealth so that you can look good to somebody else, fear of not losing what you have so that you can continue to look good to somebody else, or you can continue to have the pleasures of life. So when you are living in such a state, your life is going to be very hard. Your life is going to be very difficult. Even if you have a wonderful family, even if you have a very comfortable, beautiful life, you will still not be happy because your inner world is so disturbed. So that disturbance needs to cease, which means you need to awaken to a very powerful state, a state of a deep sense of connection and love. And that awakening happens in your consciousness. Once you awaken to this state of consciousness, you actually move from being limited to limitless. You are now connected to this powerful force of nature, which has become part of you, and you have become part of it. And there's magic in your life. There's a happening in your life. Every effort, every action that you're putting in will come alive because there is magic and effort that's being emanated by your consciousness. So it's very important that we learn to live in this powerful state. Then life will be seamless and life will be effortless.